We bigged up Glorilla enough for her numbers. Then something funny was going on with Meg's numbers. I'm not the guy to report on that because, you know, bias.
Yeah, I heard 8, but then I saw 20. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Because it was also the deluxe thing, so I don't know if the old numbers count. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either.
It's too much tricks.
Shit was projected at 8, then the projection changed, and it was over 40.
Oh, 40, yeah. Okay.
I don't care about none of that number shit.
Me either.
I'm saying every time the topic of numbers come up. Yes, even with the Tyler thing, that's amazing just because nobody's really doing that. So we do want to shout certain things out, but your numbers don't determine anything.
I like
so
bigging
I don't really
up,
give a fuck.
I like bigging up great numbers. I don't like shitting on bad numbers. Shitting on someone for getting bad numbers.
Yeah.
Like that's not necessarily.
It's just not a metric for me to determine if your music is good or
not.
not.
The numbers do matter to me. The numbers do matter to me. They don't matter in terms of deciding what music is good or not. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But the numbers to me act as the fucking
barometer,
the stock report. As
see,
I big up Tyler.
That's whack
because I don't think so. Because it's not an artist thing. When we start talking numbers, for me, we're not talking artistry anymore.
Well, wait, when you say the numbers act as the stock report, you talking about so that particular artist, their stock is based on the number, or you just saying in general?
Can be.
But if the numbers can be manipulated and it's bullshit, then how do we?
That's
why I don't. That's why I say that's whack.
But the numbers tell you that too, and I want the numbers to tell me. It's like when everybody was raving about whatever that Travis Scott first week number was, and then that second week number came. Like I like that investigative. They weren't telling you anything, but that tells you something.
Even if they push the button, that tells you something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even with Meg, right? Like. For me, I see the play on the blackboard, but the numbers is going to tell what is and what's not, or why aren't they being manipulated, right? Like if we putting you on everything smoking, if we tagging you to host the awards, we getting you the commercials, we doing this, we putting you everywhere feasible. Somebody that spent some or has something to do with this want to see a number come back at the end of the day. It tells a story.
But if they don't come back, now what story does it tell? When you have big boy branding, big boy marketing, all of these looks, and then your numbers don't come back, what does it say?
It tells you that whoever is on your team is not looking for their payday from the music aspect of what's going on.
They'll take it from
Could be that. There's a bunch of different storylines that could come out of that.
A lot of that.
Got you.
There's a lot of different storylines that could come out of that.
No, I was asking. I didn't know.
It could say that your marketing shit doesn't work. It's not impactful. It could be we don't care about music. It could be there's a million different things that numbers could say.
Yeah, I agree with that. But numbers are not. They're not a reflection of artistry.
Quality of music
and quality music.
And that's where I get pissed off at.
I'm celebrating Tyler because we've seen it from A to Z.
Yes.
So you have to celebrate those numbers. We have a good idea and we've seen enough to know that ain't a whole bunch of bundle tricks and label games. This is somebody working a fan base and growing it to where it is today. Same with Glorilla.
It's a lot of vinyl sale in there.
That's amazing.
But yeah, it's amazing.
That's even better.
Which more solidifies it.
Yeah.
They actually went out to purchase. He had but again, preparation. Had the vinyls ready to go when the album dropped. Like, yeah, these shipped out right away. A lot of these acts, album dropped Friday, and if you prepaid or whatever to get the vinyl, you're not going to get your vinyl for a month.
A lot of that shit is drop ship pre-order.
Yeah.
They haven't pressed a single
They
fucking
haven't
vinyl.
done anything yet. They calculate all the orders, and then they're ordering basically ship to order.
Vinyl's expensive.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got to be a top tier artist to really do that.
Well, not even that. You just don't want to make more than you're going to sell. Like, you don't have to be. There's plenty of independent artists that do it and probably aren't selling but a couple hundred pieces.
And have them ready from the rip.
Vinyl, you can't make the order.
Yeah.
You got to order.
Yeah.
So now that's on you how much you gonna get sold, or else you'll be sitting with.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever you order.
So to Ice's point, when they have them pre-order, and you get a quote unquote idea of where your first week numbers are, then you can now hit the manufacturer and say press this many.
Yeah, but it takes a while to get vinyl.
Yeah, but now it takes a minute.
You said it takes a month?
Yeah, it takes a minute. That's why.
It takes longer than a month.
Yeah, depending on your situation. Yeah.
Okay.
Glorilla numbers, more of the same. This is a new act. There ain't nobody back there pushing a whole bunch of trick buttons to see what happens with her. She just organically did it. And the label and her people were waiting to see the numbers too to measure her impact. And it got measured. It got measured. In some cases, the numbers help you to celebrate what you need to celebrate with artists. That's all I'm saying. Go Tyler.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Go.
Yeah.
Personally, here's my thing. When it comes to music and art, you can't really tell tell if the music is so good or so bad based off of the numbers, right? It doesn't make any sense. Just the way you can't say, oh my God, if this artist does not have this and that award, then they're not good enough. Like, it makes no sense, right? Because we know how most of these awards system works, and we know it's rigged and all of that stuff. But if a company is constantly promoting something, if something is constantly in my face, I'm bound to get used to it. I'm bound to think about it. I'm bound to I'm bound to be influenced by it. So if Rock Nation is constantly putting our good sis in our faces, and the songs are still not selling, then it means something is wrong. I mean, VMAs, all the awards, Venom commercials, and everything, and still this song, this project is not selling as much as it should. And I'm not even saying this as like, okay, we're expecting her to sell too much. I will say Megan has been doing good, but she hasn't really lived up to that expectation of an artist that has been pushed so much. Like, she is everywhere. Like, ever since this comeback, ever since she had this glow, this little surgery and Botox and, snatched waist, everything lifted, everything snatched. Rock Nation has been putting her in our faces. So for that amazing rebrand, for that amount of push, I feel like Megan should be doing more numbers. Because we can't really say that the music is bad. The music is good. It's good enough. It's not all that. It's not wow, like, oh my God, what is going on type reaction, type content, right? But the music is good enough to sell more than what it's selling. Like, you see Nicki talking about going on hiatus, and everyone is freaking out. And that is decades after her, her come out, after she came out. She's been in this shit for over 10 years, and people are still hungry for that content. So for an artist who's younger, being pushed like cray, I mean, she should be doing better. That's just what I'm saying. Well, y'all can tell me what you think. Why is Megan not selling as much as she should be? And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.